Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Fridays with Frankie here on the Frankie and Ding Dong Show. I am your host, Frankie Aberlon, as always, with my best friend and partner, King Ding Dong. How you doing tonight, King Ding Dong?
Not bad, Frankie. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. I was just getting some live text message updates from one of our boys, Mr. Sean Lavery Spar, bowling sweeper event down in, I believe it's Arkansas, Tennessee border.
Yeah.
And I think he went 258, 290. So he told me to give me some live updates as we go tonight. And AJ Chapman, my future son-in-law, is bowling a different event at Plano. So he's going to be giving us updates tonight, too. So we got all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Yeah, great.
We already got a comment coming in live. Aaron Thibodeau. What's up, Frankie and Ding Dong? What's going on, buddy?
Aaron?
Derek Mishu says, hi, guys. I love it. Share it up on your pages, guys. Let's get as many eyeballs in as we can. As you know, we are a live interactive show. We interact with all of our viewers the whole show.
Yeah.
We're going to cover a wide variety of topics tonight, but let's get right into our first topic, which is the Ball Brawl All-Star Game. Congrats to the Long Division for winning the Ball Brawl All-Star Game last night over the Joy Division at Bayside Bowl. That Long Division was my division, so
I was also Long Division.
You're a Long Division, so we pulled out the victory. I think it was like 17-15 or something. It was close. Yeah, so it was fun. We bowled a bunch of Baker matches against the other divisions, and I think the Joy Division stayed on their pairs, and the Long Division had to move every game. And so it was fun. Get the ball on every pair on the east side.
That was in play, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. So had a good time. I had a great team. Got to bowl with some really cool people. So it was fun. So I really enjoyed the All-Star Game. It was a different format this year. Before we had bowled and then it cut down to the final couple of teams. This year was just division versus division rivalry. So it was kind of a different twist on it. So it was pretty neat. So.
Always keeping it fresh, changing it up. It was definitely cool. And, what I thought was cool, Frankie, with the Long Division actually snuck out a very close victory.
It was close.
And we had to move every game, every 2 games. So essentially we got 2 shots on each lane across that side of the house. And, in Baker matchups, and it was very cool. Changed it up a little bit. You always had to have one of your 2 females in
as the
anchor position.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
There wasn't a rule where you had to split them up half and half. Although our team, that's what we did.
Right.
We did, each one of our females bowled game 1. We bowled one of the females, and the other one bowled game 2, and. It was just fun all the way around.
It was a great night.
Doing it that way. Very cool, interesting rules, and keeping it fresh. It was pretty awesome.
That's a usual Hungus event. Something a little bit twist on something every time, which is always a good thing. You'll notice across the bottom of the screen, if you're a Bopo bowler, the King Shit and Queen Shit qualifying is now open. There have been a bunch of scores already being thrown into that. I know Glossy had a pretty good set the other day.
Did he?
That's what Niner was telling me. I haven't gone in and tried yet. I usually
haven't had time.
I might if I get a chance. Yeah, you guys were in Florida last week, and actually, kind of this week too. It was like a hybrid type of deal. So I'll probably get in there maybe next week or something. You and I usually like to go in together and give it a go. It's kind of cool. We get to break up, the 2v2 and the King Shit Queen Shit are on different patterns because the other one will be on the Bopo pattern. This is on draft pattern, the veggie burrito, if you will. So. It'll be fun. So we'll see what happens.
It'll be a little bit different because we've treated it like nationals a little bit before, where we bowl our double qualifying and our singles qualifying back to back.
Right.
And this year we don't have to do it that way, and actually breaking it up into 2 different patterns, I think, is very cool.
It is cool. I like it.
Always, again, keeping it fresh, trying to improve a little bit more, trying new things, seeing if they work in real time, and that's what I think keeps it fun and totally interesting. And the fact that we always bowl on sport shots, I think, is especially important with splitting up the doubles and the banner and the King Shit Queen Shit, because now you're draping these across the season, kind of like we're doing with our majors and the KWT series, and those are starting to be hugely popular, which is great.
Yeah, it's great. We're right in the thick of our heavy tournament season. We just had our first Carl's event of the season a couple weeks ago. Now we have ours. Next week we have another Carl's. The week after that, Dirty Lou Derby. The week after that, another Carl's.
Right.
So it's literally bing, 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 and then we're, I think, 2 weeks after that or something like that. So, so we're literally 5 out of the next 6 weeks you can bowl tournaments here in Maine, and that's pretty awesome. I mean, there was a time when it'd be a hard time finding 5 tournaments for the year in Maine, never mind 5 out of 6 weeks.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. You know, more opportunity for the bowlers to get titles. And, you know, with the variety of different events, these are all across different shots and different shots played to different people. So it's,
sorry, I'm getting like live information from sweepers coming in. So.
Yeah. So definitely gives a lot of different chances for a lot of different bowlers across our game to get titles, you know, which is awesome. Like you said, I remember years where really the only things we had to bowl were city tournament and state tournament, which are great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of our favorite things to do, Frankie, is to bowl teams, especially Catalina Wine Mixer at the States, know, stuff like that. Getting to bowl with these cool bowlers that we never get to see who bowl in our state, but we never get to bowl with.
Right.
It's almost like our special thing we have going in our draft league. I think draft league is a little bit more special, but it's kind of along that line where you get to bowl with these just cool people that, you know, maybe that's the only tournament they bowl all year, but they have fun with it. And, you know, it's a great way to mingle and mix and bowl all this different stuff. And just more opportunity for the bowler is more opportunity for them to learn and grow and get better. And
absolutely,
we've seen it. We've seen it in you guys that come out and bowl these tournaments. That's how you get better.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
no question.
More experience is definitely playing in your hands at any caliber. We've seen, you know, at the top level, them get better. And even at the bottom level, we've seen them move right up just from having that experience and bowling on the different things. Plus, some of those butterflies go away the more you actually do it. But they're not going to start going away until you get out there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We have Devin LePage, who actually signed up for our One Ball Brawl this Sunday, says, be first tournament since moving up a year ago, looking to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that's what we do, Devin. You know, we have a good mix of fun and competitiveness. Oh, Dan Collins checking in. How you doing, Dan? Good to hear from you. Hope you and Lynn are doing well down there in Florida, and the weather's treating you guys good. And
treated us well.
Yeah, hopefully everything's good for you guys. Nice to see you guys checking in this evening. So speaking of the One Ball Brawl, that's what we're going to talk about right now. Our One Ball Brawl, Sunday, October 15th at Bayside Bowl. Currently 3 spots open, I believe, for the event. So we're at 61 in holding right now. So if you want to get in, send that email to the Frankie and Ding Dong Show at gmail.com. We will get you into the tournament. $65 cash entry. We'll also be doing optional $5 brackets, $10 high game pot, and $5 raffle chances for this beauty right here, this Brunswick Quantum Evo Response. This is a fine piece of equipment, and really looking forward to giving this away to someone. Free drilling, courtesy of Bowler Builders Pro Shops on that ball. So also thank you to Brunswick Bowling and Bowler Builders Pro Shops for sponsoring the event. And this one's a real special piece.
Oh, absolutely, Frankie. You know, the Quantum nameplate has always been top of the line in technology as far as core goes, matching up that core with the weight that you shoot.
Screen, folks.
You know, and then this one has that dynamic core too, which takes the original dynamic core, which was super popular, definitely successful, actually worked on the lanes and made it even just that much better, always working to improve. And, you know, the Quantum nameplate always gets the top of the line stuff,
for sure.
You know, real world testing, if you will. And it stood up, you know, I mean, and you've seen it, Frankie, even some of these helixes that you see online still going for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, even drilled, and they're still holding up. You know, and so this one will hold up, and it will be in your lineup probably for a long time, because this is one of the better ones that they've made.
And not just that, it's got the dot technology, so you don't have to worry about where you drill it. If you drill out half the dot, no one cares, because it doesn't void any warranties. It's a great technology. I love the dot technology. So you have a chance to win that on Sunday. You don't even have to bowl. If you're just there at the tournament watching, checking out your favorite person, maybe bowling, a significant other, kid, whoever you got bowling, you know what I mean? Like, you know, family member, whatever. You can get in on this ball right here. So pretty
I gotta
cool.
tell you though, if you're there watching, this is the tournament that if you don't think you have a chance, the One Ball Brawl is made for you. Because maybe you only have one ball. So you already use it for all of your strike shots and spare shots. You got to remember, a lot of the players that are out here they're used to switching balls to get different reactions. They're used to having a spare ball for shooting their spares. you may only have that one ball. You might be perfectly prepped for this.
Perfect.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen definitely people, get into the cut. And in this tournament, it leaves it for anyone, especially to be able to win. And, it's basically a fun tournament.
It is.
Don't forget, Frankie, there's one thing that we really haven't talked about much. That's one of our old rules, original rule, the one ball brawl. Do you remember what that is? It's your namesake.
My namesake, huh?
Yeah.
That you can use an Abralon pad all day long?
All day long. Every shot.
Every shot.
Yeah.
Every single shot.
If you want to change your surface every shot, all you got to do is make sure you wipe off any debris that might be on it, dust. Even if you have some of that stuff that shines it up real quick,
right.
Make sure you wipe off all the debris.
Yeah, you need everything off. Yeah, you don't. If you don't do that, we're gonna come say something to you, obviously, because you don't want to be, obviously damaging the lane panels or anything like that, or changing anything for the competitors, anything like that. But I did say to Buck Ripcord on Wednesday, we were talking about it, and he said, if someone's using a 500 pad on their ball every shot on my pair, I'm going to kick him in the dick. He was joking, but I mean, hey, you can do it if you want.
You
That's
can,
fine.
but
I said, as long as you're not holding up play. If you're holding up play, then obviously you need to stay with the pace of play. But that's one of our original rules for this tournament. You only get one ball, but you can do whatever you want with that ball.
Well, so here's the deal, though. Lane condition is what determines, the score.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, 100%. Lane
so,
man determines scoring pace. That's always been true.
Also, the lane pattern kind of determines what kind of surface is going to work. So let's talk about the lane pattern a little bit.
Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen for everyone while we're talking about it. We released it. There it is right there, the blunt truth.
The blunt truth, yeah. And I think the total volume makes it so that way you really shouldn't have to put 500.
Not too much. I mean, it depends. If you're a speed dominant bowler, maybe a little bit more surface. But again, you have to also shoot spares with this. And on this oil pattern, you'll see between 17 and 17 is where it gets real funky. We got a little bit of taper on the outside of the pattern from 15 to the gutter, a little bit to 143 to 1, so not a ton of taper, but a little bit.
It looks better on
a little
paper.
bit front to back taper and a little side to side, which is what we do. But our little twist on this is your first 8 feet has a very heavy concentration between 17 and 17. Your next 24 feet has a very light concentration of oil, about 6 mils, right? Six units.
I think he said,
6 units.
Just over 5 units.
5 units.
Well, and it was going to be nothing, just what was on the brush roll.
Right.
But then, we got to consider the lane bed.
Yeah, we can't be damaging the panels or anything like that. So then the last 8 feet is another super heavy concentration from 17 to 17.
Yes.
So you go heavy, long stretch of very light, and then heavy at the end. So shooting cross alley is going to be very interesting. And what you choose for equipment is going to be very interesting. And remember, you have to use this all day for all your spares as well. So it definitely adds that extra wrinkle to it. We really enjoy it. It's one of our favorite events. So, we got all kinds of comments coming in. Connor Adams, hey, Ding Dong, are you going to censor it out this weekend?
Fuck yeah.
So, and then QDD answered before you did. She goes, yes, he is. And so Aaron Tippett, what is this bone dry business in the middle? LOL. Well, I mean,
got to make it interesting, right?
Got to make it interesting. I mean, you can play inside just in the first 8 feet, and you just don't want to be probably there for the next 24. Or the last 8.
Yeah. Well, so we had thrown around a bunch of different versions of this same pattern.
12 and 12 feet,
15,
10 feet,
25 feet,
whatever.
All. But the thing of it is like, as tournament directors, we kind of want to make it fair for everyone across the board.
Right. If you do too much one way or the other, you favor too many of one style or whatever. So
we wanted to make it hard, but we want to make it hard for everyone across the board.
Absolutely.
So this is what we landed with. I think this is going to be difficult for all players. It'll definitely make those cross alley spares interesting, and you only get one ball. You better be making your choices now, because Sunday morning we'll be checking your ball.
We will be. Yeah, and that's right on the screen. You can see part of the rules for the tournament is you come in, you bring your ball to the tournament desk. On our sign-in form, Ding Dong will be writing down your serial number.
Yep.
And that'll be on the sheet. So if we need to during the day, we can always spot check, make sure that's what people are using for their one ball. Or if any of the competitors say, I think my opponent might have changed balls, we will know, because we will have the serial number right on the form. That's the only ball you can use. So
What I'd suggest is don't even bring another ball.
That's what I do. I mean, I just bring one ball in. I know what I'm going to use going in ahead of time.
You have to.
And then I just bring that in. I don't bring anything else in. My backpack, my one ball over my shoulder, and off I go.
Yeah,
that's it.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you're gonna have other competitors on there, and I mean, choosing the one ball before you get to throw any shots on it, I think that's one of the mystiques of the tournament.
It's a great part of the tournament, and that's why I've always had that caveat where you can change surface all day. I've used it to my advantage to make a finals in this event.
Absolutely.
First year we had it,
yes.
so it can be a big deal, being able to change your cover all day. So
and
I'm sure we probably have some Avalon pads we can sell people right in the pro shop tournament morning. We always have some in there.
Bowl Builders Pro Shop, stop in.
We'll take care of you.
They're probably going to be around $5-6
about $5-6 a piece. Right in that ballpark.
So just let us know what you need. If you need some fresh pads, or if you need a couple thousand pads because you might burn through one during the day.
For sure.
They're only a few dollars, and like Frankie said, he changed the surface, changed the look completely.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the other mystique of this pattern is it kind of harkens to your namesake, Frankie Avalon, changing surfaces, really utilizing that to your advantage. And there's not a lot of tournaments out there where you can really learn a lot about your game of changing surfaces real time and allow you to do that. Of course, you can do it in practice, but during practice, you're either going to be bowling on what we're bowling on now for league, or you're going to be bowling on what you bowl on league for another.
Right.
We're putting down a really tough pattern, and we're going to allow you to change the surface. Again, make sure all the debris is off the ball before you use it.
Right.
But it can actually help you learn about how surface changes, maybe in practice in another tournament might be able to benefit you down the road.
Right.
So I'm telling you, it's
huge. Yeah.
And it harkens back to Frankie Avalon, man. We call him Frankie Avalon because he is a wizard on the spinner. If your ball looks like shit, within reason, Frankie can make that motherfucker look brand new.
We took an ice pick to it. That's a different story. But
we've seen a few of them. They get flattened out by the lines.
Yeah.
A lot of the times your lane will set up just a millimeter or two is all it takes above the approach. Yeah. And, if you get it down on that, you're going to create a flat spot in the ball.
For sure.
And obviously it's time to retire that one.
Absolutely.
But if you just have normal tracking,
wear and tear,
Frankie can make that thing look amazing. Yeah. Come see us at Bowl Builders Pro Shop. We will take care of you. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. And we also have the rejuvenation of it too.
We do, which is great. I mean, that's another big thing we tell people. If you're going to do it, even if it's just once a year, we recommend probably rejuvenation every 75 to 100 games would be probably ballpark for that. I would say resurface, freshen up the cover every 50 games or so is probably a good idea.
And some new grips.
I mean, every time that ball goes in the oven to get bled out, change the grips at the same time. Seriously, because they're probably worn all to hell and you don't even realize it. So,
and we do it for what, $45? You get everything, right?
So basically, you get a brand new ball for $45.
Surface, new grips,
the whole bit.
New feel. Yeah. Put that new tape in there, and man, like Frankie said, just like
if you're someone that bowls about 100 games with that ball during the season, halfway through 50 games we'll resurface it. And then when you get near the 100-game mark, we'll throw it in the oven. We'll get you new grips. We'll resurface it again, and you're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. So there you go. Now you have 2 seasons of brand new bowling ball out of that one brand new bowling ball that you could maybe even win
on
Sunday.
Yeah, I got it right on the screen for everyone. Again, Quantum Evo Response, Brunswick Bowling, thank you so much. Bowl Builders, Free Drilling, thank you so much to Jimmy Clark, shop owner, for taking care of us. So that's all of our One Ball Brawl stuff this weekend. Really pumped. 8 o'clock check-in, 9 o'clock tournament start. You'll just move 2 pairs to the right every game, so everyone bowls 2 games on each side. We bowl 4 games of qualifying. And then based on entries, like right now, we'd be sitting at 15 qualifiers. If we get a couple more, we'll get to 16, which is what we hope to do. But right now, no less than 15. And then we'll do an eliminator round. We'll cut probably to the top 8 from there. From those 15 or 16, however it works out, you take your average with the eliminator game, we cut half the field off, then you bowl a second eliminator game to get to our step ladder final. And everyone that makes a cut makes money, and it's going to be a fun time. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be a great time, Frankie. Yeah.
All right, so thank you everyone for that. We're going to get into our next topic. Don't forget, there's also, if you're further away from us and you can't make it to our event, don't fret. The High Hopes festivities are going on down in Manchester, New Hampshire this weekend. Yep. Proceeds help benefit chronically ill children in New Hampshire. There's a scratch tournament. That's $5,000 based on entries.
Yep.
I think it said guaranteed 5,000, but I think it's guaranteed based off entries. So just be aware of that. And there's also Pro-Am. Pro-Am is tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
Tonight was like their sponsors, dinner, stuff like that. They had stuff going on there tonight. I believe that Nebo was down there covering some interviews and stuff like that, which is cool. So
yeah.
And if you can't be there, then donate. You know, it's a great cause. Steve Hardy. I mean, I've bowled this tournament many times. It just unfortunately happened to fall on the same weekend. We already had our stuff scheduled, but that happens. And you know, we hope that they fill up their event. Obviously, it's in the New England area, so we want to make sure we cover it. And so I hope they do. I hope it's a great job. I know Arturo. I talked to him last night. He's going down.
He's bowling the Pro-Am.
Yeah, he's bowling the Pro-Am. Yep. So one of our own pros at Bayside. So pretty cool to have Arturo going down there representing. So. I hope they fill it. I hope it's great. It's always a fun weekend. Always used to enjoy the old Beast of the East tournament that our own Buck Ripcord won one year. So that's the scratch tournament. Yeah. He is a beast. Yeah, he's awesome. So so anyone going down, check out the Pro-Am, hang out with the pros, you know, bowl the scratch tournament, and you know, raise some money for some chronically ill kids. It'd be great. So
also coming right up at the end of the month, right in Lewiston, the DLD.
The DLD, yeah, that's coming up. So. Dirty Lou Derby. I'll put that up here, everyone. October 29th at Just in Time Recreation. See the Dirty Lou Derby page on Facebook. I believe the Just in Time. I believe there's like a miscellaneous tournament section there or something that you can. But anyway, Shane McFarland does a good job running those. I bowled a few of his events last year. Did a great job. Last year was his first year doing them. He's bringing it back for this year. And so pretty cool that the Dirty Lou Derby is going to be kicking off there October 29th at Just in Time Recreation. So again, see their Facebook page for info on how to sign up.
We'll be there bowling, right?
We'll be there bowling. We might even maybe do some live streaming while we're there. We're not sure yet. There's a possibility that could happen. So that'd be pretty cool to get that up on the page to get a different event that's you know not one that we're hosting, if someone else is hosting. That'd be fun. So
do some.
Yeah. And while we're talking about Just in Time Recreation.
Something
let's get to our high score shout-outs. Yeah. And how about Steve Dubach?
Steve Dubach, his first 300 ever.
Career 300 game.
That's awesome. He's been bowling a long time.
Too. Long time. Coached the high school team there for quite a number of years.
Yeah.
And, you know, known Steve and his family for a long time. And the boys, you know, really good people. And
Brandon bowled in college, too.
He did. He bowled at U Pike.
Yeah.
So... And he still lives down in that area, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, Steve Dubach, his first career 300 game last night at Just in Time Recreation, and a very special 300 game.
Yeah.
Also this week was our own Just the Tip. Justin McKenna.
Let's go, Tip.
300 game up at Spare Time Recreation in Augusta. So
his
cool.
First 300.
His first 300. So we had two first 300 games in people's career this week. It's so cool. I love stuff like that we can get out on the show. That's one of the reasons we do this, which is awesome that those guys get that recognition. And congrats to Steve and congrats to Justin.
Beastie Bowlers.
Beastie Bowlers representing. So
you know what I love about because I saw a video of Tip's last shot. And he hasn't changed a bit, dude. He throws the ball. Oh, yeah. He's walking back as the ball's going, and he's watching it, and it strikes.
Typical
Tip. Fucking awesome. Great.
Yeah,
let's go. Yeah, we just the Tip, baby.
Great. So, so congrats to both Steve and Justin on their first career 300s. It's awesome. So that'll be pretty cool. So, yeah, that was awesome, man. Congratulations, boys. I love seeing stuff like that.
Totally.
Don't forget, also, we have on October 22nd, the KWT second tournament of the season, the Boardwalk 35 Open will be at Bayside Bowl, $1,000 to the winner. That'll be a fun one. Boardwalk. I can put the pattern up here for everyone. You know, I'm on my game tonight, by the way. I got all the goodies for everybody. Kegel Boardwalk pattern right there. 35 footer. She's a toughie. She's 2 something to 1. I can't read it that well on here. It's just fairly flat, you know, a little heavier. You can definitely see some good combined oil there. A pretty solid front pass there. It's pretty loaded in the front. So
you got to remember that's the Kegel graph where
we don't have the reverse oil.
We're using the Envoy Plus, so we're all going to have forward oil. So it should be pretty heavy.
Yeah, it should be.
The kids pulled on it last year in Youth League for a little bit. Of course, that was the Kegel machine over at Spare Time Portland.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But they did bowl on that 35-foot boardwalk last year. It seemed to be a little bit tough, but there was also some big games out there.
Yeah, if you can get close up to the gutter, you can get close up to the gutter and are pretty comfortable getting into that part of the lane. You can definitely score and create angle. Aaron Tivitot giving us a high score shout out. Says that Donovan Gilbert had 300 2 weeks ago in Augusta.
No shit.
Congratulations to Donovan. Yeah. He bowled up there when we bowled on Tuesday night.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yep. So, Connor Adams says, looks like the junior gold qualifying pattern. They've probably used that similar pattern at junior gold many times. Yeah. So, definitely one of the short patterns that they would put out at junior gold for sure.
Probably a little flatter at junior gold, though. I imagine they're probably under 2-1.
Yeah, they hammer them down pretty good for junior gold. So.
They really do. Yeah.
So just to let people know, we do have FDDS sponsorship packages available still for season long, one tournament, multi-tournament. There's a Hall of Fame package.
Yep.
Shoot us an email and we will get you all the different package pricing, what you're looking for. So we can set you up with anything you want. The money, we basically just gets reinvested into the tournament series, whatever we get. So we can upgrade our equipment. If you've noticed, we started adding different camera angles for events.
Yeah.
The more that we can do with the more money that comes in, it literally all goes back into the production of the tournament series. So whatever we get for sponsorship money is definitely going to help create a better product for everyone at home that watches the program and watches our live streams. So
and maybe boost the prize funds a little
bit absolutely too, yes
so,
definitely goes part into the prize fund, part into the technology fund, but all gets reinvested into the series as a whole.
Absolutely.
And 100%. So which is what we're looking to do. And it's here for it's our bowlers for the bowlers. I mean, that's a big thing,
Yeah, that's kind of why we do it in the first place. So,
absolutely.
But of course, we want to bring you even some better, cool,
really cool stuff. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we're talking about new releases as well. October 19th. That date's coming up next Thursday. Brunswick Perfect Mindset and Ethos coming out. The DV8 Birch Hybrid. The Track Sensor Solid.
You're definitely going to want a Sensor Solid.
Yeah, and the Radical Hitter and Deadly Rattler.
Deadly Rattler. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So I took videos of those last 2 weeks, and I shot 718 with the hitter 2 weeks ago. I shot 708, basically with a combination of the Deadly Rattler. I shot 268 with this week. So both really good pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Very excited about the new Radical stuff, and really the hitter is the first asymmetric solid I've been excited about in a long time, and that ball performs pretty darn well. So,
well, that's one of those, that ball they made that cover stock to go specifically with that core, and that's the only cover that ball is on.
Right.
That cover is on is only on that ball.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see if down the road there's like a hitter hybrid or a hitter pearl or something. That'd be kind of interesting to see what direction we kind of go with
maybe,
it. The designated hitter. That's what
the DH. Yeah.
The DH.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But I like that Sensor Solid is it's definitely a lot different ball reaction than your original sensor, which is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a good complement to it. Definitely earlier, stronger, way stronger overall.
Yeah.
But definitely a good consistent roll. Like when you throw it out there, you know it's going to hook. You know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
And again, if you get in a situation where say your sensor is starting to push a little bit, you can just I got a little bit of carry down, no problem. Let me just chew through it with this monster.
Yeah. If I'm wrap 10ing with the sensor, dude, I go to that fucking Sensor Solid.
And the colors are great on it. Anything red like that is just a great color.
It's a winner. Now, I'm telling you right now, if you guys are looking to renew your bag of symmetrics, get yourself a Sensor Solid and a Deadly Rattler.
Yeah.
Those two balls next to each other.
Oh, they're pretty as hell.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty as hell.
And red bowling balls, my second favorite bowling ball color.
What color's in this ball?
Oh!
Red and purple. I mean, those are the two best colors right there. Red and purple together. I mean, come on, that's a winner right there.
Yeah.
So
plus, it's got Dynamic Core 2, and it's Quantum, the biggest nameplate ever in bowling.
Aaron Thibodeau saying the Perfect Mindset and Ethos look like a great 1-2 match. That Ethos is sneaky good. That's what Splinter used when he won the tournament, the last Carl's tournament. He went to the Ethos at the end, and that thing just looked freaking incredible for him. So, Perfect Mindset. If you're someone that wants something that's A big ball, but not as early as the original mindset. Definitely a good ball for you to put in your hand. So
yeah, maybe if you had like a Paragon hybrid back and you like that, but you want something just a tiny bit under that.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good choice. Yeah. And I mean, again, we got such good stuff coming out right now. It's crazy. Like you can't really make a bad decision, right? The Verge hybrid, another good ball. The Verge nameplate has been awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
So so anyways, check those out. Bowl Bills Pro Shop. You can pre-order them now. We'll hook you up. We'll take care of you. You want to be the first one in town with it, we'll try to make that happen for you. So definitely want to check those out. So I think we covered everything, Ding Dong.
No shit.
Covered it all. Anyone saw I put out another urethane post today about some of my interaction with a couple of the urethane companies, specifically PSI, and put out some of the information for people just to show them like, hey, just putting information out.
Yeah.
These guys know what they're talking about, and these things, these balls, they don't get softer. They're like it's virtually impossible.
If anything, they're curing more.
And that's what they said. They said so. What the lifespan is, you get to like the 25, 30 year mark, they actually get a little bit harder and harder. And then if you go another 20, 25 years, at the very say quote unquote end of the life cycle, it'll actually go back to kind of lose a little bit of the hardness, but which basically brings it back to its original hardness. So it's. Yeah.
Some of them might even get brittle at that point.
Well, as I said, you lose that elasticity, right? It's like any material like that.
I guess it
always
gets
hard.
The environment that it's into. If it's in a colder environment, obviously it's going to get brittle. Or if it's
right for an extended period of time, right. But like they said, you can leave it in a cold environment for even quite a long time. It's like it's brought back to room temperature. It'll still show. The material itself is still the same hardness. It just under room temperature circumstances. So it's just. Connor Adams, don't for the mystery new in you. Yeah, well,
so new
hammer on the horizon. So we'll see what happens there, but it'll be interesting for sure.
Once we get official word,
we'll definitely can't wait to get some information out to y'all. So, but so anyways, just always putting information out for people. People can do with it what they want. I just try to put out factual stuff from experts in the industry that I've received, and people can just make up their own minds at that point. That's all you can do. I just seek it out myself, just like anyone else can. These guys open it up and they love talking about it. Yeah. I mean, these guys do it for a living, and I was very happy that their chemists and their head engineers are totally email back and forth. I got all kinds of correspondence, and anyone that wants to see it, I can forward you any of the information you want. It's great.
Yeah,
they're good people. So and they know what they're talking about. They know their shit. So, that's all we have tonight. So. Keep your eyes out on the horizon for some new Frankie and Ding Dong Rift Apparel jerseys coming, new designs. I have a new design out. I'm not releasing it yet because there's some information going along with that, some exciting information, hopefully, coming. So once that all kind of hits all at once, I will release my official new jersey design that I have out. Ding Dong's seen it. I think you think it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's dope.
But we're gonna see, and I know that you're working on some other stuff as well.
Yes. Yeah.
And I know like Nathan, we love Nathan. I think he's out at the team, the championship thing there for where are they, Costa Rica or something. So I mean, anyways, he's bowling a pretty big event for Team Canada. Yeah, he's bowling for Team Canada right now. So good luck to Nathan and all of Team Canada that are out there competing. So we love our Rift guys. I know Hoobay's out there. Mrs. Brady's boyfriend. No, just kidding.
Well, the boys just had a birthday too, Nathan and Seth.
They did. Yeah, so happy birthday to the boys. So absolutely. Yeah, really cool. So anyways, keep your eyes out on the horizon for some new Rift Apparel stuff from Frankie and Ding Dong, and check out the stuff we have on the Rift Apparel website now, www.riftapparel.com. You can go there, get hooked up. We have our purple jersey, the black jersey. We have your coffee jersey on there. We have my pop art jersey, the periodic table jersey. There's all. And they're going to be released. We have our other jersey designs you can request. We're just waiting for them to upload them to the site. Like you have your Lighthouse jersey, your Crown jersey. Right. I have my Skull jersey, Zombie jersey. Zombie one's probably still my favorite. But so definitely you can check out all that stuff online, and they'll take care of you for any of your jersey needs. And the prices are fantastic. So we're working on actually my team jerseys for Bopo season coming up, and I think you guys are working on your jerseys. So.
Yeah, and then I have the high school jersey.
The high school jersey. So I mean, Rift takes care of us, and they're again, you can get the full customs. Like I think for our team, full customs because we're doing custom design, custom artwork, the whole thing. It's like freaking like $65 a jersey or something.
Is
the
it really?
price is like, I mean, that's unbelievable. You go full customs with some of the other companies, you're spending 100, 125, 150 bucks for a jersey.
I'm pretty
and
sure
Rift.
they're inside of 80 for pretty much anything you want.
Yeah, and it's
almost
awesome.
anything you
Yeah,
want to do.
and it's great. You know, you pay the one-time fee. I think it's like $20 for the custom design work, and that's like nothing. You know, if you divide that over like a 6-person team, it's like basically costs $350 a person. Yeah. That's nothing. So that's fantastic. So they do a great job taking care of us. So we definitely love the boys at Rift and really cool stuff. So. Yeah. So that's what we got tonight, guys. So thank you for tuning in. It was a good show. Looking forward to, don't forget about the One Ball Brawl coming your way Sunday. We'll be there. We'll be broadcasting the finals live on the Frankie and Ding Dong Show Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitch stream will be running simultaneously. And hopefully we'll get those cool camera angles for you guys again and get it all hooked up. We'll see what happens. And, you know, hopefully one of us takes home the title, but if not, it'd be cool to see who does.
Yeah, so. And hey, if you have any bowling loving friends that are out there that don't have anything to do Sunday morning, send them our way. You know, we do still have a few open spots.
Yeah, 3 open spots right now, and that'll fill the tournament. So the Frankie and Ding Dong Show at gmail.com. Send those entries in. And
one ball is all you need.
One ball, that's it. And that's our favorite tournament of the year because you don't have ball racks clogged up with equipment. So you have, 8 people on a pair. There's 8 bowling balls.
8 bowling balls.
That's it. That's great.
No bowling balls.
No bags, like no big bags hanging out. Nothing. It's awesome. No tripping over anything. It's our favorite tournament of the year as far as moving around a bowling center.
Right. So. Moving from pair to pair, so easy. Get a seesaw.
Tony
if you
White,
don't have one, we'll hook you up at Bowl Builders Park. Walk around with a seesaw.
Tony White's already got us like 6 people for this tournament, I think. He said, I'm still looking for more people. Bring them all down. Try to convince John Archer to come down. I love seeing John. Tell him, and have Ruth bowl too. Ruth bowled. I'm going to tell this story real quick. So we had our doubles tournament. I ran a missed doubles tournament up at Sugar Bowl. And Dave Perry and his partner, it might have been Jason Durier. Can't remember. But anyways, Dave Perry literally like grenaded his bicep in the middle of a delivery.
Oh wow.
I want to say it was the last game of qualifying, and it was like all black and blue and gross.
No shit.
Ruth Archer was sitting there and just watching because John was bowling. So she subs in. We're like, yeah, we'll let you sub in, and she comes in, and her and Jason make a run all the way to the finals.
No shit.
Yeah, and I think they lost to Steve Babb and Justin Rollins. But I mean, so Ruth came in and bowled. She bowled great. I mean, it was awesome. So Tony, get John and Ruth down here. We get 2 of those spots. Oh, Randy Plummer checking in. Are there any spots left? There's 3 spots left, Randy.
3 spots, yeah.
Unfortunately, Junior Haas pulled out because he said that he had an injury on his arm or something, and he re-aggravated it. So unfortunately, he can't bowl. Hopefully he'll be quick. Yeah, hopefully he'll be 100%. But if you want to get in, dude, let us know, man. We'll get you in for sure. Definitely, Couch. We'd love to have you in the tournament. So 3 spots left. That's it. So first come, first serve. We will definitely get you guys in. Tony, I can't wait to see you and the whole crew from the Meadow Lanes crew. I know we got a bunch of you. I try to keep you guys all together so you can, you know what I mean, hang out with your boys. Yeah. So it's fun. So we love seeing you guys anyway. So Tony says I'll work on them. There you go. Attaboy.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, so that's our show tonight, everyone. We will see everyone next time this Sunday at Bayside Bowl for the One Ball Brawl. And don't forget, if you want, just come check out. And if you're not bowling, come see if you can win this $200 fine piece of equipment, the Quantum Evil Response Bowling Ball here that we're going to be giving away at the tournament. So it is. This doesn't do it any justice. I'll put it up on the screen again real quick for you guys. That's what she looks like. She's a pretty one and definitely something you're going to want in your bag. The Quantum nameplate means performance. It means exceptional length, long life, shelf appeal, the whole thing. The ball is just awesome. So
yeah, it is. That's a good one.
Yeah. So any predictions on how the scoring pace is going to be tonight? We'll get that officially on the books here. What do you think the cut number will be?
So so if we go 16 people deep,
I almost nailed the Hungus one, by the way.
Yeah,
I said the cut was going to be 10 over, and it was 13 over. So I was close on that one.
You were close. So I'm taking the cut on, because it's going to be a pretty flat pattern.
And it's one ball. That's what changes the whole game.
So, and if we go 16 people deep, I'm guessing the cut is going to be minus 110.
Wow. See, I didn't think it would be that low. I think people are going to find something on this a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. I don't think it'll be that low. I think see, 16 people, 4 games. Give me minus 58.
Really?
Minus 58 is my prediction.
I think that cross-lane spares are going to be a bitch. Oh, not only going to like righties at the 10 pin and lefties at the 7 pin, but righties at the 7 pin, you start to hook it over there.
I'll tell you what's going to be
You're
a
going to
nightmare.
hit a hook zone. You're going to hit a
You know what's going to be a nightmare,
zone?
which is already a nightmare for you guys? The 3-6-10 is going to be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Just like for me, the 2-4-7. I hate that spare.
Yeah.
And now shooting it with that little speed bump and then the little dirt. Like if you're playing into there a little too deep and you catch it, you could go 7-0 very easily.
Right. And unless you choose your one ball as your plastic, but then what are you going to do?
I have a spy.
Yeah,
I could take my spy.
4-ish mils.
Yeah, well, if I whack it with a 500 pad.
Yeah.
360 pad. Don't think I won't do it.
I know.
I got 240s and 180s too. So anyway, this is the fun part of the one ball brawl. We can't wait to get all this discussion going Sunday with everybody.
I can't wait to check in you guys' balls.
He loves doing that. It's his favorite part.
Yeah, just to see what you guys pick, and then
I'm between a couple balls. Like I got a purple hammer, but it's between that purple hammer, my pin-up purple hammer, or my 5-inch pin black hammer. Is in the mix too.
Oh, really?
My overseas one.
Yep.
And then maybe my attitude control. Not sold on this pattern, but I think it's going to be between the black hammer and the purple. I'm not sure.
You're definitely going urethane.
I'm going urethane. 100% going urethane. I think maybe the black just because it does stand up better for me, so I could play it straighter if I had to, and going at the spares I think would be a little easier.
Well, it's a solid.
It's a solid.
Right.
It is. Yeah. So it kind of stands up, and I like it. I like that ball when they're kind of funky.
When they're tough. Yeah.
When they're tough, that ball's pretty good. So I think I'll probably go black hammer, but I'm not 100% sure. I might go U2 again.
Well, the black hammer must be close to the U2. You could probably rev it better though because it's 15.
Yeah. The U2's 16, and it definitely takes its toll after 4 games. That's for sure. It did last
you want to make it more than 4 games, Frankie.
Yeah, so Aaron asked what the prediction with the cut line. Yeah, Aaron, do you have a prediction? Because we just gave ours. He said minus 110. I said minus 58. So that was our predictions on the cut. So
anyone else know what they're using Sunday?
Yeah, does anyone that's in here give us an idea of what you're looking at? I know Tony signed up, and Aaron, are you signed up? I can't remember if you are or not. If you're not, sign up.
Right.
I'm waiting to see. Oh, hold on. I got an email notification while I'm on the phone. There it is. Couch. Okay, we're down to 2 spots.
2 spots.
Couch got one. So Couch got one.
Couch, think he's going to use this gold
zone? Maybe. He might use a Bud 2.
The old Bud 2.
Because that's his other go-to ball. I know he did. That's even better. So we're down to 2 spots because Couch just got one. Oh, Michaela checking in saying, I'm using my Phase 2. That's a good choice.
Yeah, that is a great choice.
Solid, symmetric piece of equipment. So, I can't remember if Aaron Tibbetot's balling or not. I don't think he's in.
Phase 2 is a go-to ball for a lot of the Storm guys when they're bowling on, and girls when they're bowling on something really.
Well, I suggested to our boy Slower. I was asking. I said the Idol Solid would be a good choice.
Oh yeah, right.
Or Idol Pro is not much different than that. A little bit.
A little more strict, a little stronger.
Aaron says minus 36 for me. Aaron, you need to bowl. You're not signed up. Get in there. You're too good to not bowl.
Minus 36, pretty good.
That is. So what's that? A 191 average? That's pretty high.
Yeah, maybe I went too aggressive at minus 110.
You can adjust it. You're not married to this number yet.
No.
Minus 58 for me is.
So I was thinking how about to make the cut 179 average? How about that?
So you're saying minus 84.
Yeah.
Minus 84.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll adjust it up.
All right. Minus that's not bad.
Because our bowlers are getting better.
They are better.
And they're going to find
really
something.
Good. Our bowlers are really good.
I'm just thinking that there could be. I think so, and you guys are going to have to remember this is a fun tournament. I think there's going to be a lot of spares that you don't normally miss that are going to get missed.
That's the thing, and then and people will adjust to it. It's that first game, the first maybe time or two you leave those spares, so you might see that dip and be like, "Shit, I only shot 140 this game." And then as you adjust to it, maybe you pop off a 210 or a 220 to help make up the difference, and then settle into 180, 190 or something. Right. But I mean that I think you're going to see those ebbs and flows of people and. going from side to side in the building is going to be a big difference, right? I mean, the east side, the SPLs as compared to the HPLs makes a difference. They're older lane surface. They hook a little sooner for the most part. So it definitely is going to be a whole lot of stuff going on. But I know Hungus loves this tournament because it's one ball and he loves one ball stuff. So it's one of his favorites too. And so that's cool, man. So we're down to just 2 spots. Aaron, if you want to get in, shoot us an email, brother.
And it brings anyone into play. Those people that only use one ball to league or whatever,
like that's like right in their wheelhouse. I mean, Boomhammer's bowling, right? This tournament is a Boomhammer tournament. This is a tournament I can see Sauce Boss's bowling, Nesquik's bowling.
Right.
I mean,
they're used to that. That's their game. You know?
Right, and that's great. I love seeing stuff like that. I love seeing some new, fresh faces getting into this, and then maybe that gets them into the next tournament or the Mulligan tournament or something else. You know, like Scotch Doubles that brings out all of our cool people that just we got Little Pickle and G-Force bowling this one. This is awesome. You know,
it's great. And, that experience is what gives you the confidence to go ahead and enter the next tournament.
Right. Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Something got into my brain there. So.
And, you need that tournament experience in order to do better and better at tournaments. Sure, you could go out there and be your first tournament, Cinderella story, and win it. I'm not saying that
doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
But I'll tell you right now, you're going to feel more confidence with the more experience that you get and more confidence within yourself, within your game, within your ability to go up there and make the shot when you need it.
Nesquik checking in. Yeah, we are bowling. She goes, yes. Yeah. I wanted to tell people, we had our first person pay for the season.
Awesome.
That was Natalie Thompson. So she is in for all the tournaments, prepaid. She is locked into all 5 Frankie and Ding Dong events. So she got into the Venmo thing, which we were taking up to this past Monday. So she got in. But we have a few bowlers, 3 or 4 that I know of that say they want to pay cash day out for the whole season. You can definitely do that. You don't have to worry about signing up for the rest of our tournaments. You are going to be automatically in.
Yeah.
And what I will do for anyone that is signed up for the season-long tournaments, I will send you out an email reminder that you're signed up for the tournaments. Don't forget, tournament is like a week ahead of time. I'll send you an email out and say, hey, everyone that signed up for the season, I'll do a group email for everyone that is. And I'll say, hey, just a reminder, tournament's coming up next week. You're already paid. You're in. So you're good to go. So anyone that wants to pay, it's $325 cash for all 5 events. Obviously, $65 a tournament.
Yep.
But you don't have to worry about missing announcements. Or I know the tournaments do fill up fast, so especially as we get into the season. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. So Natalie, congratulations. You're our first one paid for the season. But I know Robo Birkin mentioned it, and there was a couple others that had talked to me about it when they sent the emails for this event. So that'd be cool. Whoever does it on tournament morning, it has to be cash only because we're paying out cash for the tournament that day. But I mean, if you want to sign up for all of them and you say, I'll give you the 65 cash today, can I Venmo you the other $260? That's fine. Yeah. That's no problem. You're still going to be covered for all 5. But the first tournament, if you're doing it that day, you have to bring the cash at least for that one tournament. If you want to Venmo or whatever for the rest of it, that is fine. Yep. We don't care. So, all right. So that's what we got. Just want to remind people of that. Thank you, everyone, for checking in. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Share it on your pages. It'll be archived on our YouTube channel. It'll be archived on our Facebook page. You can go back and watch the show anytime you want. We will see everyone Sunday, 8 o'clock a.m. check-in, 9 o'clock tournament time for the Ball Brawl on the Blunt Truth Oil Pattern. And don't forget, today is Friday the 13th. I had to get that up on the screen. Yes. Friday the 13th. So us horror fans like myself, big horror fans, pretty cool day.
Halloween Horror Nights was dope.
Oh, dude, it's my favorite. So this Jason sitting here actually fits right over our table perfectly. It actually looks like he was made for it. So he's covering up King Aberlon, who's got a nice fine skull. What is that? A chalice type thing that you drink out of? So happy Friday the 13th, everyone. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go enjoy the rest of the night. And peace out, everybody. See you Sunday morning from Bayside Bowl.
Show up Sunday and find out if you like the blunt truth or not.
The blunt truth or not. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And as King Ding Dong always says,